Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming with some newish makeup, some tried and true makeup that I have in my collection. So I figured let's go ahead and film it because there is an eyeshadow palette in this video that I haven't played with yet. So if you guys are interested, just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. We are knee-deep in Vlogmas 2022, so I am trying to post every day. I probably won't. I mean, I missed like the first 4 days because we had tech issues, but you guys, I already posted my eyeshadow palette collection video. Highly recommend checking that out. We've got other things coming up soon, like my 2022 favorites. So if all that sounds good to you, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so I already have my foundation, concealer, and I did set my face. Also, I did my brows off camera just because I didn't have a ton of new products I wanted to talk about. So for primer today, I'm wearing the Glowish Blur Jam. You guys know I've been testing that one out. And then I'm wearing the Lisa Eldridge foundation just because I figured let me give it a go. So this is in the shade 22. And then for concealer, I'm wearing my LYS concealer. This is in the shade TN3, one of my favorites for 2022 so far. And then one of my favorite setting powders that I discovered this year. This is the Sigma, what is this even called? Soft Focus Setting Powder. And I wear the shade Buttermilk. Oh my gosh, I love this powder so much. I have two of them, in fact, one here and one in my Shop My Stash because it's that important to me. So anyway, as far as new products today, we're going to be playing with the new palette from Glaminatrix. I feel like I've already seen quite a few videos go up on this palette, but I've just had quite the end of the year with a few things, so I'm a little bit behind. I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes that I've purchased throughout 2022 that I still need to make videos about, so I'm trying to make it my goal. But this one is still pretty new. I'm pretty sure that you can pick this up on pre-order from Glaminatrix if you guys are interested. This year they've been sending me PR, so I've had a lot of fun trying out some of their palettes. I got their, I think it's called the Nocturnal palette, and then they sent me their Nearly Neutral, or is it Nearly Natural? One of those palettes. I mean, it's been so much fun trying out their stuff, and this one is just as gorgeous as some of the palettes they launch within 2022, so I can't wait to put that on my eyes. Also, Sigma Beauty was so kind, and they sent me these Infinity Point lipsticks that are launching this week. So actually, I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video, but these are launching on the 6th on Sigma Beauty, and I did swatch all of these. So I will show you swatches just so you can see all the shades. Honestly, my two favorite shades are Deja Vu and Red Velvet. These lipsticks are so hydrating, so I can't wait to put those on my face. I also randomly picked this up on the Ulta website during Black Friday. This is the Jaclyn Reflective Light Putty highlighter in the shade Star Power. I figured let me go ahead and grab that. And then I have some Juvias Place blushes that I bought a long time ago. These launched when the Vintage Garden palette, the pastel palette, launched. And I was saving these for a video that was like all Juvias Place, but honestly, I have 3 of them. I can't wear all 3 in that video, so I figured let me pull those out. And then I haven't used this a whole ton on my channel, but I do have the Kaleidos. This is the Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan, so I figured I could demo that as well. So we've got a ton of newer products to try out and just kind of do a first, second, third impression on. So yeah, I'm excited. So I've been trying to think of like what kind of eye look I want to do with this. I feel like it's mostly a purple palette, honestly. Like when I was swatching it, I was like, actually, it's like very much a purple palette with a few pops of green. So I'm like, do I do purples and greens? Do I do just green? I'm still kind of trying to make up my mind because I'm definitely a sucker for a good monochromatic look. So let's go ahead and see what I come up with while I'm kind of playing. But I definitely have to put the shade Style on my crease. So let me grab a blending brush. I'm going to grab this one from Kaleidos and I'm going to go into Style. I also have my eyelids prepped. I'm wearing the Sigma eye primer. I can't remember what it's called, but the shade is called Ignite. And I'm just going to go ahead and gently blend Style into my crease. Okay, so I really like how that shade Style blended into the crease. Now I want to use a little bit of the shade called Luxe, which is a deeper teal green. And I'm going to put that on the crease as well. I was thinking of putting it in the outer corner, but I think I might throw one of those purples in the outer corner and see how it turns out. Oh, but Luxe is so beautiful. Look at how it's really deepening up my crease. We are planning on going to a Santa village after I'm done filming. So we'll see, we'll see. Santa might really like my makeup today. We don't know. Okay, you guys know how much I love green shades. So this, I mean, chef's kiss. Okay, next we're gonna go into, I think we're gonna do Regal, kind of on the outer corner. So I'm just gonna pick that up on the same brush. And I'm just going to use that right here. You guys hear some sounds? That's my husband and daughter playing. I was going to text them saying that the mic might pick up their noise. But honestly, like, they live here too. And I don't want to tell them to be quiet. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And if you're not, there's not really a whole lot I can do anyway. So... Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, see, I need to take more risks with blending colors together because I just love like monochromatic looks, and then when I actually try to mix colors together, I feel like it backfires, but then I feel like I've had good luck the last few times I've mixed shades together. So I'm trying to be like a little bit more open to the idea of doing like mixes of shades. Not that this is like that wild. I mean, it's all from one palette, but I swear sometimes it backfires so badly for me and I'm like so annoyed because the look turns out awful, but gotta have faith, I guess. So I'm just tapping that Regal shade on. I really want to build it up so that the teal doesn't just overtake it. And so I'm trying to just like tap and then also blend, but I want a good amount of that purple to kind of pop. There is a dark, it looks like a brown to me, shade called Curls that I could put on the very outer corner, but I don't want it to turn brown, so I'm just gonna take it easy and see how this looks. And then I think for the lid, I want to use this shade Dreamy. I was really thinking I might use Opulence, but I think Dreamy would look really pretty, and I might use Opulence or Twinkle on my inner corner. Let's see how it goes. So I just grabbed a flat brush from Sigma, and I've been loving this MAC Fix Plus setting spray to spray my eyeshadows. I don't know, something about it. It's been doing a really good job at letting my eyeshadow stick. So I don't know, it wasn't my favorite setting spray that I picked up, and now it's kind of like grown on me. So I was like, oh, hey, you can actually do a good job with setting my eyeshadows. Cool, I'm here for it. I pulled it all the way to the inside on this one. I wasn't going to. I kind of wanted to do a different color on the inner corner, but this is like a pretty duochrome purple green shade, so I feel like it works really well with the two matte shadows I used. Ooh, it's so sparkly. Should I put a little bit of Opulence on top? Let's see what happens. Opulence is like the almost neon green metallic shade in the palette. Cool, sparklier the better. And I'm just gonna take the matte brush and just kind of help blend. Okay, so far so good. So let's do something with the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath eye pencil. This is just the black one. I have my desk kind of cleaned off because I've been using it to film my collection videos. And so I just have like one black highlighter sitting on here that I've been using in all of my looks. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this Sigma pencil brush. This is the E30, one of my favorite pencil brushes. And we're gonna put some eyeshadow in the lower lash line. So I'm gonna start off with the shade Style, which is that first light green that I kind of put on my crease. We're just gonna kind of build that up in there. Okay, I really like how that teal shade called Style looks in the inner corner. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of purple on the outer corner. I think I'm gonna use the shade Sweetly, which is more like a magenta. And I'm just gonna start on the outer corner and kind of pull that in. That is a very pigmented shade. Oh my. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of blending there on the outer corner because it definitely kind of took over out there. I have to like wipe off my pencil brushes because my eyes, not that they water a ton, but when I do my lower lash line, I feel like my brush gets really wet and I don't want to keep like rubbing wet brushes on my eye look. So I try to like wipe it off a little almost with my hand because otherwise I feel like the eyeshadow doesn't blend. Okay, then I'm going to take the shade Twinkle for the inner corner. Let's see how it goes. It looks like a duochrome kind of yellow, like a sunny yellow shade. So I'm just gonna, ooh, that's pretty. Okay, I think that is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think. So now I'm gonna go ahead and play with some of the face products that I mentioned that I wanted to try with you guys. So let's go ahead and try the Kaleidos bronzer. I'm just gonna use the Sigma bronzer brush that I've been using. I think this is pretty pigmented. I haven't used this in a few days, so I'm just gonna take it easy and like just lightly kind of blend it into the hairline. Pick up some more. Okay, I like that bronzer. I feel like I could probably try a darker shade, but I'm very conscious with my bronzer because sometimes a dark shade doesn't necessarily make it the most flattering. I like it to look just like a little bit accentuated, but I don't like to have like a harsh line. So I think we're good for now. And then these are these Juvia's Place blushes. I think they launched 4 more. I only grabbed the 3 that I could get at Ulta. So I have volume, let's see here, volume 4, which honestly I don't know if I'm gonna wear this, but it's a very like blue pink. Then we have volume 5. This one definitely caught my attention the most. It's like a corally vibrant red shade. And then we have volume 6, which is a vibrant orange that looks like this. So I think I'm gonna try volume 5, and I'm going to use the Sigma brush, and I'm just going to dip into both sides. Oh gosh, that looks so pigmented. Let me use my hand palette just to, oh, that's pretty. Oh god, that's pigmented. Okay, let's go in with the lighter side quick. Oh god, just got worse. Okay, but kind of, oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot, that's a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to the lighter side. I'm just gonna build it up and then hopefully I can hide it with the highlighter. Oh, I think I forgot how pigmented. I think I forgot how pigmented these blushes are. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna do some draping. Holy bananas. Okay, might need to bring the Beauty Blender in a little bit. Just gonna powder, but I don't even think that's helping, honestly. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. It's the holidays. Santa Claus is gonna understand. I can't wait to see my husband's reaction. Okay, let's go ahead and try the Jaclyn highlighter. This is old, you guys. I think this came out, was it last year? I don't even know, but, and I just literally decluttered my highlighters and I bought this one, and I bought the REM one because my friend Angie raves about the REM. And I think this one Angie and Heather both like, so I grabbed it. Ulta keeps sending me these freaking coupons and I'm like, oh sure, let me just use my points and buy things. But this is pretty. Very, very pretty. And who doesn't love the word putty? and highlighter. So okay, it's not too crazy. I will spray my face and hopefully it'll tone it down. And now let's go ahead and use one of the lippies from Sigma. I think I'm going to use a Red Velvet. So these are their Infinity Point lipsticks, and I really like these. They're infused with jojoba oil and vitamin E as well as sunflower seed oil, and honestly I can tell you guys because this is like so hydrating. I'm gonna wear the shade Red Velvet, but let me line my lips really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so let me go ahead and just put this on camera. The shade is called Red Velvet, but to me it looks like a dark brown, like nude shade. So all these shades definitely look very mauve, so I wasn't expecting to really like any of the colors, but once I swatched them all, I did really enjoy Deja Vu and Red Velvet, which is this one. I definitely feel like since Sigma Beauty is based in the Midwest, they definitely made these to be hydrating enough for people that live in the Midwest through the winter, because some lipstick formulas can be so drying and this one is incredibly hydrating. It doesn't feel like a lipstick, it kind of feels like you're wearing a lip balm. So yeah, I'm excited to wear this the rest of the day. Okay, so the look is definitely done now. I just need to spray my face, throw on some mascara, fix up my hair, and I'll be right back to give you guys some of my thoughts on all of the new products I tried and yeah, just chat about makeup. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. Everything on my face is going to be linked down in the description box for you guys if you are interested in shopping. Some of those links might be affiliates, so if you guys use my links, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really helps my channel out. I personally really like this look. It turned out and exceeded my expectations, which is always a good thing. Now let's go ahead and kind of talk about a few things that I tried out today. So this Jaclyn Hill Putty Highlighter is very promising. I think it performed as expected and it's super glowy and I feel very highlighted. I will say it's definitely not for the faint of heart, so definitely proceed with caution, but I think I got this for like, I don't know, I got a certain percentage off and it was already on sale. I really like that she didn't do her like bulky J packaging, so that's nice, but definitely a little bit of an older makeup item. But I was curious about these because I feel like I'd heard so many people like try so many different Jaclyn Hill products and I hadn't bought one in a while, so I figured let me go ahead and grab that. And then as far as the Sigma new lipsticks go, I'm really impressed with these. I think they're incredibly comfortable. I will say that I tend to gravitate towards liquid lipsticks because they are a little bit easier for me. I don't feel like I have to reapply them as often, but I definitely suffer from dry, chippity chap lips, especially in the winter time. So I'm very curious to see how these will perform throughout this season. I feel like it's already super dry here. Of course, we had like a blizzard literally the other day, so it's very cold where I live. I can't tell you enough how cold it is, so I think this is going to be super duper handy. And I really like the packaging. It's very sleek, it feels a little weighted, so it's very luxurious and nice. And I don't know if I mentioned, but Sigma did send me all of these shades, and I do have a affiliate code with Sigma that you can use to save. It's just KHMAKEUP 10 on the Sigma website. And in case you didn't know, in case we hadn't caught up in a while, I do have a Sigma favorite set that launched, I think, a week before Black Friday. And that set is always linked in the description box as well if you guys are interested in shopping. I just want to plug that because I picked out my favorite Sigma products and I'm very proud of it. So as far as the Juvias Place blushes go, like I said, I do have the first two they launched in this format and I hadn't used them in a while. And I definitely forgot how pigmented these are. It's very intense, and you guys know I have a like medium tan skin tone, so if you're lighter than me, definitely recommend going in with a really light hand. I thought I was going in with a light hand, but clearly I needed to do better, so I'm definitely gonna make sure I'm cautious the next time I use those blushes. The Kaleidos bronzers are definitely very solid. I'm not really big on contour these days, so I did skip the contour shade and I really should try out the setting powder. I did try it out, I think the first time I used it, but I haven't used it since, and I've definitely been going for the bronzer there, so I'll keep you guys posted. You guys know my name's Karen, so I love the little K imprint on the packaging. This is also very nice, very heavy, and I'm so glad they redid their bronzers and contours and setting powders because they definitely needed to expand the shade range that they had available. So that was really lovely. And then for the star of the show, of course, the beautiful Glamorous palette from Glaminatrix. This might be my favorite one. I don't know. I need to compare it with Nocturnal, but I just think it's so beautiful. I really am so happy that I mixed the two color stories together in this palette. But if you're into purples, I think this is a really pretty purple palette. I mean, there are greens, but I feel like when I looked at the swatches, it definitely looked like a more purple palette to me. All of the shades work really well that I tried. The metallics were really easy to foil onto the lids, and the mattes blended really well and built up on top of each other really well, which is awesome, awesome. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Glamorous palette, and those are some of my thoughts on some of the new indie products that have been sent to me in PR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Like I mentioned, don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to try and post every day. I'm not going to make any promises because I've been on YouTube long enough to know that you have to expect the unexpected, and sometimes things might not go according to plan, but I intend to upload every day. So I hope you guys will follow along, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye!